Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So if you've been following along for a while, you know I just repainted my 70 Dart Swinger, and now I got a fiberglass hood for it, which you see right here, and I'm going to convert it, as you saw in the thumbnail, from a pin-on to a bolt-on. So I'm gonna just flip the camera around real fast and let's just jump right into it. So guys, I'm going to be using the factory hood hinges. Okay, I've got the springs removed. All right, so that way they open and close nice and easy. And you see mine are a side mount. So, you know, the fastener will go in from the side there and we'll be able to bolt the pin on hood once we convert it. So how are we going to do that? This is what I came up with. So this is an old garage door opener, piece of, hanger where it attaches to the garage door. And so what I did is, tapped these two holes and threaded this nut in. What I'll do is on the back side, I will weld these in and grind this down so it's nice and smooth. The other nice benefit, and this is roughly where this is going to go. I have measurements to get it exact. But what is nice is with all these additional holes in here, so what I'll do is I'll rough up this surface, right, with some 60 or 80 grit sandpaper, clean it real good. And then with these holes, what I'll do is take this off, right? Put down the resin, set this in place, where I need it to go, and take all my measurements good. And then I'll fill these holes up with resin. And then I'll take fiberglass mat and come over top. So between the resin underneath it, bonding it, the resin filling up the holes, and then the glass mat coming over top, hopefully these holes will, bond to the glass hood, the resin comes through, and then it bonds to, the fiberglass mat coming over top. And then once that all hardens real good, then we can take this little piece of 1 inch by 1 inch aluminum stock, slip it over top, bolt it down on either end, and because this is a side bolt-on piece, we'll take a couple of rib nuts. And the original factory bolts are actually a 5/16 18. And then I'll basically drill and put in a couple rib nuts here on the side, and then we'll be able to bolt the hood to this aluminum stock. That is the plan. So you can see I basically have this side done, almost ready to go. Ready to bolt up. Now I just need to make the other side out of this. Cut another piece of aluminum stock, cut this, down, thread it, tap it for threads, and then take both of these, weld them up, grind the welds down on the back side, rough up the mat like we just talked about, and go ahead and fiberglass this piece in and let it harden up. So, and then the other thing I need to do is do the same thing for the 4 holes that the previous owner made, because I don't know yet exactly where I'm going to put my, pin on for pins for the front, because there is no hood latch here. So we'll have to definitely pin the front up. So anyway, guys, that'll be the second part of the video. If you're only here for this part of it, here you go. If you want to see the rest of the video after a while, we'll get into repairing this. I've got another video out that shows how to do this. I can put a link here instead, and you can see that video. But getting back to this, let's go ahead and get this piece made up. All right, guys, so we've got the bolts welded in on the back side. We'll go ahead and grind those down here in just a minute so it's nice and flat, and then we'll start prepping the fiberglass once I get the hood leveled out for fiberglassing them in. All right, guys, so I flipped the hood around, and you can see here I have roughed up the surface so that we can put, that in place and then do the fiberglass mat and everything. Also roughed up over there in these 2 holes, which I need to patch. So we'll just start with getting these put in place and then doing a couple layers of fiberglass mat. I've got some chop mat and a brand new container of resin so that we can go ahead and do this. So first thing is I need to take some acetone and clean this, and then we'll come back here in just a minute. All right, so one thing I did, guys, I took a piece of tape and drew out where my adjustment slots are and where the back edge is. Okay, relative to this, so I took the piece of tape, actually taped it to the hood, the steel hood, transferred these marks over, because then what I'm basically going to do, and this is from here to here on mine, 1 5/8 of an inch, and you can see I've kind of marked here where I'm going to put the rib nuts, kind of in the center of the adjustment here, and then we'll slide this over. Of course, the tape will not be here when I do this. I'll figure out how to make a couple little marks, so for reference, we're going to set this, or actually I'll probably do this and then take a measurement from here to this back edge, and I'll put a little mark there so I know, okay, here is my reference point, you know, here's that, 1 5/8. So when I start slathering on all the resin, you know, we can start, you know, molding this in. All right, guys, so we've got our fiberglass mat cut out. I'll be using an old lunch container here to mix up my resin. I've got a brush here, chip brush, and to make sure that the bristles actually stay in this chip brush, I've super glued along the edges here. You know, so there might be a couple in the middle come out, but at least we'll try to keep most of these from falling out. We have our measurements. So what we'll do, we'll put the resin down first. We'll set this in place, you know, where we need it to go. Then, you know, we'll put some resin on top of this. I'm not going to tape over these. And then we'll cut the mat, a couple slits in the mat to go over top, you know, start dabbing the resin on. Use our tools there to try and, you know, get it as tight as we can to this structure, up and over, obviously along the edges here, try to get it nice and tight and get a good fit. So that's where we're at. In just a second here, I'll set up the camera and you can watch me make mistakes. Or it's going to come up perfect. Guys, so this side turned out better than that side over there. I used a little too much hardener on that side. This side I used a little less, and then, you know, let it set up. It was I had more time to work with it, and this side ended up turning up better, but I'm not worried about either side at this point. And you can see now I was also able to lay over here for this hole, so now I can flip it over and do a little body filler on the other side. You can see I also did, you know, these front holes. Now we can flip them over, you know, do a little resin in the holes, fill them up more, and then, you know, do the body filler. And then we'll figure out, you know, where we're going to actually run those. So hopefully I don't put them in the same spot there. Anyway, now you can see these, right? Just pop on. Now I can do my nut zerts here and here on both sides. And if I happen to, you know, by accident mess up, I can just flip these, you know, this one over there and then put them in so that the hood fits better. So anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and do my nut zerts. All right, guys, and here we are. So I had to put a little bit of a spacer in here because these were a little bit low. So the hood should fit just fine. Obviously I can't really shim, well, I could shim this up a little bit and go with a thinner nut in a lock washer if I really need to. You can see the The nylon lock nut here is a little tall, so we may swap these nuts out. But otherwise, guys, you know, the hood is just about ready to bolt on. Now, all right, guys, we've got the hood bolted up. You can see right here's the fasteners. Two of them at least of the four. So we've got it raised up all the way in the back. So we've got a you know, good flush condition here and here. I need to add a couple bumpers in the center of the hood because the hood, you know, kind of sags down a little bit. So I need to add a couple of bumpers in here to help keep the hood kind of up, and as we're going down the road, right, from it bouncing so bad. So I have to make that change. Got a good hood gap left to right here. It drops down real nice. So we can set the hood down. And I'll show you the gap here in a minute. But the one thing I did not count on, guys, was this originally, again, was a pin-on hood, right? This extends out, and so this actually hit the windshield. So I had to trim this about an inch so I can use about a 3-foot high stick here so I can get the hood up and get underneath the car and do any service work I need to do. So we'll see how this works out. If I need to trim a little bit more off of this somewhere down the road, we'll try it here for a little bit and then go from there. But you can see with it down, it does kind of bow crown a little bit here in the middle, but it fits nice here in the back corner. And you can see here, it kind of sits low here. That's where those bumpers, get a couple bumpers in here. You know, it'll help kind of support this in the middle so it's not bouncing as bad. And then we got to mount hood pins yet up front. But that'll be another video. So this kind of wraps up this video, guys. So you can see how well, you know, this thing opens and closes with converting it from a bolt-on, I'm sorry, from a pin-on to a bolt-on hood. And you can see now, guys, here is the hood gap, you know, at least to the fenders. Come on over to this side. Again, we've got a pretty good hood fit, you know, to the fenders. The only thing that kind of is not very tight is I had to move it a little bit forward, more forward than I wanted to. Again, because when I'm lifting it up, it's hitting the cowl a little bit. And then also it gives me a little more clearance, you know, for that hitting the windshield. So otherwise, except for the gap here in the back, I've got a pretty good fit to the body. So I'm pretty happy with it. So now, like I said, guys, we'll pop in some hood pins. So that wraps it up, guys. Hopefully this video helps you kind of get an idea. Drop my hood prop. What to do if you want to try and convert this from a pin-on to a bolt-on. I'm going to do the same thing for my 67 GTO. It's got a fiberglass hood. However, it does not bolt to the side like this car. It's going to bolt from the bottom, but I'm going to use the same process. You know, I'll basically fiberglass in the studs and, you know, weld them and all that stuff. Some aluminum channel, bolt it on to the studs, and then a couple rivet nuts, stick those in, and then be able to bolt the hood up to the fiberglass or to the metal and all that. Anyway, you got the idea. So I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with your buddies. You know, it helps all the YouTube algorithms. And trust me, what little money I make off YouTube goes right back into these cars. Thanks again, guys.